What's up, everybody? It's your boy Prince, and I really don't have a real topic to talk about, but I figure I might as well start making videos again. And I've been going through a lot of stuff. I'll make some videos on that stuff as we go along this journey together. And I figured, I'm like, well, I might as well just kind of just start afresh, right? Um, because it's kind of weird. Like today, I started out really well. I usually have my goals and stuff for the day, and I started accomplishing those things, and then after I did maybe like five of those things, I just got unmotivated, and I would kind of just drift around the house, and then the next thing you know, it's nighttime outside, and I've been wondering, I'm like, why does that seem to always happen to me on Saturdays? And the crazy thing too is that I work 7 days a week. And so I came down here just to do some work, and I haven't done any work. And I just have no motivation to do the work anymore. You know, there's some things that I really enjoy to do, but there's other things I don't. And I think I haven't been motivated because of a few things. Working 365 days a year, 7 days a week, has been a very, very, very weird and humbling experience. It has been very strange. Like there are things that I've learned about myself over the past year that I'm still looking at it like damn, because basically I didn't want to work 365 days this past year. Mm-mm. I've been used to, I'm a hard worker, right? Like I like to work smarter, not harder. But I have put in some work. If you check my resume, I done put in work, right? I did 20 years in prison for putting in work. South Central reference. I didn't go to prison, thankfully. But I've been putting in work, right? And I'm still relatively young, and so whenever I make contact with people, because I don't get to make that much human contact. I mean, the most human contact I make is my children. I take care of my children, and that's pretty much it for me. And I talk to people on the phone, and I do video calls and things like that. But I haven't really been out there, for quite some time. I feel like I've been kind of like tucked away from the world since 2020. And I have my reasons. I have a lot of stuff I need to really talk about. And there's things that about me that there's only maybe one or two people that know about me, which is crazy. There's things that I just don't even care to talk about. A lot of times it's because a lot of people that are in close proximity to me, they if I begin to talk about certain things, they don't necessarily understand it. And so I appreciate them making an effort, right? And I love it. I love it. But sometimes it does more harm than help, right? And so I don't like to explain myself because explaining yourself is draining yourself. And so sometimes I'd be like, you know what? I'll just deal with it myself, just by myself, right? And uh and yeah, and working 365 days a year for a whole year, it really takes things into a new perspective because regardless of how I felt, I have forced myself to work long hours doing some of the most gut wrenching tasks. Well, you can call them multitasking. You know, I don't believe you really do it, but I mean, you do a bunch of tasks very quickly in close proximity to one another. But there's things that I pulled off that I can't believe I pulled it off, you know. And yeah, so I mean, there's that, right? And it seems like for the past 3, 4 months, there has been pretty much bad news of the day, where it'll be like every day I would get like a bill or some type of charge, something for like $500. It never fails. It's like boom, 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 boom. It's like every damn day, and then it's like, well, I can take care of it. I'm financially able to take care of it. But the crazy thing is that it's like I don't get to spend money on stuff that I would care to spend money on. And the crazy truth is that when you work 365 days a year, 7 days a week, at least for me, I don't care to buy stuff because it's like I'm not using it, right? Like I might buy something to drink, something to eat. I stopped going out to eat. I don't have time for that. I shoot. It'd be cheaper for me to pay someone to make me food than for me to make my own food. You know, like let's say you make $100 an hour, right? Make $100 an hour. All right. Let's say you go to the pizza shop. They make you a pizza for $20. It may take you an hour to make that pizza. If it takes you an hour to make that pizza, you're losing $80, right? So that's the thing. So I do utilize economics into my everyday life, right? So it's like if I have a competitive advantage where it's like, okay, I can make this much money, I'd rather pay someone else to do this, such as my hair or cut the grass or whatever. But I do cut my own grass. I'll tell you that. But I probably should outsource. But not to get off from the point. The point is this, right? When you don't have the time to enjoy things, it's like, what's the point of having it? I can have a Lamborghini outside and not drive it. Now, if I had a Lamborghini outside, I'd be driving it right now. I'll tell you that. Would I be happy? I'll be fortunate. I'll feel very fortunate to have it, but I don't think I'd be happy though. Like I'm just being real, because a car is a car to me. Now if I'm like, hey, I could sell this and then I could, make these moves, then cool. But if I wasn't allowed to sell it or whatever, it'd be like, all right, well, cool, I got a Lambo, I'll be happy. But it just, it's just if it doesn't change my overall reality, you know, then it won't really feel like it's there. You know, like I live in a pretty nice home, you know, and it's pretty big. And the crazy part is that I don't really go in like there's certain sections of my house I don't even go into. Like there's certain sections I don't even go into unless my kids are here. You know what I mean? Like there's like it's crazy. Like I could literally have like 5 people living in my garage, and I just wouldn't know it until like the next week. Like that's how my life is, right? Where it's just like, man, it'd be very nice to enjoy all this stuff, right? But here's the truth. The truth is this: working all the time and not having the enjoyment that comes from the fruits of your labor does more damage than it does help. You know what I mean? So you ever read those studies where it says like after making a certain amount of money, there is no more marginal happiness that you gain. And I feel like I hit that point already. I hit that point years ago, to be honest with you. And like last year, I made more money than I ever made in my life. In a given year. And my tax guy, he's like, wow, I never made this much money in my life. And I'm like, yeah. I said, but you know, I said, remember I told you I was going to do this, and I went and I did it, right? And then he gave me some bad news, and then I was like, you know what? I'm going to 10x this for next year, right? just because I'm pissed off about this bad news, and I say that because it's just like it really just became just a task, like I would rather make money doing things that I enjoy to do than things that I don't care to do. Like most of the stuff, like I'll tell you this, I enjoy doing my job. I'll tell you that. But the other stuff is like, you know, because I'm a public servant. So like, I don't, I don't like doing things just to make money. I really don't. If I'm not helping someone, I don't feel like I'm doing anything at all. But the conclusion I came to after receiving all these damn bills and all the days where I had to sit there and be like, you have to tough it out. You're going through some of the toughest times in your life, psychologically, mentally. But you can't afford to be depressed. You can't afford to be sad. You can't afford to be mad. You don't even have the time. You can't even afford the time to pay attention to be glad. Like, it's just crazy. It's just like, I'm here. Like, when people, they be like, hey, you good? I be like, I'm here. Shoot, I don't feel nothing. I'm just here. Like, that's not a good thing, right? And so, I've decided months ago that I'm going to take full control over my life. And what I mean by that is that I'm going to live life on my terms completely. And I'm working towards that. And hopefully, if you're watching this video, hopefully you will join me in this journey of living a purposeful life on your own terms. Because the older I get, I look around and I'm just like, there's nothing left. There really is nothing left. Like, it's gone. Like, my friends are gone. Everybody's gone. They're all gone. Every person that I thought would be around isn't around in the capacity that I thought they'd be around. You know what I mean? And some of them not around at all. Some of them don't even exist anymore. But they once did, right? And so for me, it makes me sad to the point where I'm just like, well, damn. Well, if they're all gone and I'm still here, I need to switch things up a bit and live in a way that I can be proud of in the end, And I've been doing that this whole time. I'm not gonna hold you. I've been doing that. But what I mean by that is that I need to live on my terms, like I really do, and say F it. Because, I have nothing to lose, right? I have nothing to lose, everything to gain, and so now I'm going to stop working 365 days a year. Tired of it. Can't do it no more. Well, I can, but I'm not, right? Now, if I do something that I truly enjoy, then I think that, yeah, I can, because I think that in that situation, it won't even feel like I'm working. But as far as, like, how I changed my life over the past year to where I was working 5 days a week to 7 days a week, I got to get that up off me. And then figure some other things out so that I can still help people out and do great things for people and also fund my dreams and stuff like that without compromising my purpose. So if this video made any sense to you, right? Because I know I can ramble. I know I can ramble. I can scramble and I can ramble. Please leave a like, comment, subscribe if you want, and stick around. I'll definitely have some crazy videos. Like, I got stuff that you'd be like, what is wrong with this dude? You know what I mean? So, hey man, if you want the first dibs, Hit that button, man. Hit that button. But y'all be safe and have a great day. All right, peace.